Everest, Chapter 11. Crash! Bryn came awake in the usual the way she had come to dread. First, a murky semi-consciousness, and then dawning horror. Horror that it had happened again. There she stood, pajama-clad and barefoot, in the TV lounge, surrounded by shattered glass. The trophy case, destroyed. The soapstone Eskimo sculpture, broken in half where it had been thrown through the doors, where she had thrown it. "What's going on out there?" Ciro's voice galvanized her into action. She ran out of the lounge, avoiding the shards of glass with high-stepping feet. A commotion in the dormitory hall, doors opening, voices. She began to panic. She would never get back to her room without being seen. "Don't let me get caught now. Not when I'm so close." The laundry room. She ducked through the door. That was stupid. They might look in here. Feeling like she was losing control of an already absurd situation, she climbed into an industrial-sized dryer and pulled the door almost closed. The sounds that followed had become familiar. Footsteps and groggy voices. Ciro's tirade. She couldn't make out all the words, but the message was obvious. If you ever found out who it was behind this vandalism, but it isn't vandalism. The timing was everything. She had to hit the gap. The lull after the Summit Quest people had gone back to bed, but before maintenance arrived to clean up the mess. What a skill to become expert at. She would just be grateful nobody decided to throw in a midnight load of laundry. She crept down the hall, her feet barely touching the floor. Her eyes were focused like laser beams on the door to the room she shared with Sammy. Climber's habit. You never take your eyes off the destination. The next pitch, the next ledge, the next camp. She let herself in and paused, calming her racing heart as she waited for her eyes to get used to the dark. She had made it. She had pulled it off. Again. The light clicked on, and there was Sammy watching her intently. "We need to talk." "Somebody threw the black igloo into the trophy case," Bryn explained, struggling to keep the panic out of her voice. "It's smashed." "I know," said Sammy. "You better get your brush. There's still some glass in your hair." As soon as she heard the words, Bryn knew it was over. The sculpture had shattered her Everest dreams as surely it had the glass of the trophy case. She was going home, but what was home anyway? A place to watch Mom and Dad snipe at each other through their lawyers instead of directly? To witness them dividing up assets to the last of which would be her? The irony was that her parents, who had fought so hard over Summit Quest, weren't going to live happily ever after, just because she was the next washout. Sammy picked up the phone on the nightstand. "This is Sammy Moon. Could you ask Cap to come to room 14? Thanks." She faced Bryn. "Before he gets here, answer this one question. What's your payoff? What are you getting out of this? I mean, I'm good, but you're better. The spot was all sewn up for you. Why would you throw it away just to smash a little glass?" Bryn was so downcast that she couldn't even look at her roommate. Her entire reply was addressed to the weave of the carpet. I was 5 years old when I started sleepwalking. I don't even remember it. It's just the stuff that happens because of it. The window I broke, the stairs I fell down, the special doctor I had to see. I'm not even sure when it stopped, just that it did. It was ancient history until I came here. Honest, I'm in bed and then suddenly I'm in the middle of a demolition derby. Busted dishes, the ruins of a lamp, a tangle of mops and pails, and I can't remember how I got there. Sammy was wide-eyed. "You have to tell Cap. A sleepwalking climber? Here's a broken trophy case on E. It's a 10,000-foot drop." Bryn tried to explain. "You don't understand. This isn't part of my life. It's just boot camp. It's like living in a pressure cooker. I know once I get away from here, the sleepwalking will stop. But what if it doesn't?" "It will. There's something freaky about this place. The stress, the competition, the feeling that your every move is being watched. You make friends, and then you have to stomp all over them before they stomp all over you." "I love climbing," Sammy agreed. But this is no way to live. By the time it's over, we're all going to be like Tilt. But once the team is set, everything will be back to normal, Bryn persisted. And I know I won't be sleepwalking anymore. Sammy was silent for a long time. I want to win that spot, she said finally, but not like this. We can both make it, Bryn enthused. It's a long shot, but it's possible. Or maybe you'll get picked over me. Cap's unpredictable. Who knows what's on his mind? Perry and Dominic are still there. Who would have believed that? There was a sharp rap at the door. What's going on in there? Came Ciro's gruff voice. Are you guys okay? Sammy and Bryn locked eyes. The decision was made in that instant. Is everything all right, Cap? Sammy called. You couldn't ask me that over the phone? Was the roared reply. Sorry, Sammy apologized. Did you find out who broke the case? And stop the fun so soon, snarled the team leader. No, I want to give the person a chance to spray paint graffiti on the Kumbu icefall. Go back to sleep. They listened to him stomp away. Bryn's eyes filled with tears. I can't believe you did that for me. I can hardly believe it myself, said Sammy Moon.